I just feel like my life has constantly been in a state of flux, really the last like 2 to 3 years. It's just constantly, I mean, there's just a state of flux is just pretty much a really unstable, like instability, constant changes. That's what the term state of flux means, and I feel like that's a pretty accurate description of my life lately, because there's just been so many changes and just so much uncertainty, and it gets to the point where it's like every day I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, I have plans, I have goals of what I'm trying to accomplish. Again, I'm choosing to be a little more private about that. I'm not really like sharing what my exact goals are, just, for my own safety, my own protection. But I oftentimes just wonder if that's going to change too. But I don't know. I'm ready for a stage of life where things are more like consistent and constant, and I don't expect that I'm never going to experience any more changes. Like, I know that's, change is really the only constant of life, truthfully. But I'm just ready to not be in this flux state. Like, I want a little more consistency. I want a little more just stability in general. Like, I just feel like there's been no stability in my life. I mean, between my, just events that have been going on in my personal life, like family, friends, friendships, changes, and it's really hard to navigate sometimes. It's just, it's almost like the weather. The weather changes constantly, and it'll be sunny this day. It'll be sunny and 80 degrees, and then the next day it's like rainy and 60 degrees, and then it's just like up and down and up and down, and it's just, I'm tired of that. Like, I just want a little more stability. I want a little more, like, can I just have like a period of my life where it's just, not a whole lot of change? I mean, there can be some changes, but not literally every situation. And what I'm really having a hard time with, especially, is I've already mentioned, well, I can't remember if I actually posted this video or not. Maybe I posted it. I'll have to go back and look and see if I posted it. I definitely, there's a lot of times I'll record videos, but then I'll end up deleting them and not posting them. But it was like a few weeks ago, I was making this video about, there's just people that I've gotten closer to in my life that are now going to be leaving my life. And they're people that I'm really close with, and it's like, just thinking about them like moving and not being here anymore, it sucks. It just really sucks for me, because I really have a hard time really establishing deep, strong connections and bonds with a lot of people. And when I finally meet those people that I do that with, it's like I don't want them to leave. I don't like, and it's just, that makes me sad when I think about it. It makes me sad. It makes me feel disappointed. Like I'm happy for them. I understand why they're moving, but it's just like, there's already been so much going on in my life, like I said, and it's just, here's more instability, here's more change, and I just feel like I can't ever get a break from that. I feel like I'm constantly in whiplash. Like, it's this happens, and then this happens, and then this happens, and it gets really exhausting and really tiring. And then there's days where all I want to do is I just want to cry. I just want to stay in my room. I don't want to do anything. There's days I don't want to get out of bed. I don't know. But I just feel like this has been the state of my life, a constant state of flux the last 2 or 3 years. And I really I want a little bit more consistency. And I don't expect to have like, oh, everything stays the same and nothing ever changes. But like, I don't want, what I'm trying to emphasize is I don't want the level of changes that have been happening lately. I lost both my dogs. I lost my favorite dog, Riley. I lost him in June of 2024. He died. And then in 2025, the beginning of the year, I lost my paternal grandfather. And then later, that last year in 2025, I lost my other dog. And 2 of my brothers and my best friend got married. And I've been out of work. It's just been so many changes, and it's just there's other things going on too that I don't really know if I'm gonna really share about or talk about on here. But it's what I'm trying to say is it's just been a lot, and it's caused me a lot of anxiety and stress and sadness, and just feeling like, am I ever going to have stability again in my life? Like, is the stability over for me? Like, is there just not going to be any more stability? Like, I really honestly am to a point in my life where I don't know what stability is anymore. I guess right now, it's like, I guess I do have stability in the sense that I have a home, I have parents, I have 3 of my grandparents, one of which I really adore, my maternal grandmother, my mom's mother. God, I could not handle anything happening to her dying. I just think that would send me over the edge. I know it's gonna happen. She's 83, so I know like I'm on biding time now. But like, and that's the other thing too with a lot of things in my life. I just feel like I'm just like on biding time with a lot of things, and it's like the walls are closing in, and I'm like trying to figure shit out, and it just really overwhelms me sometimes. It just does. It just overwhelms me. It stresses me out. I start, catastrophizing. I start thinking, well, what's gonna happen here? Like I start thinking about the worst case scenarios in my head, and I'm trying not to do that, but it's very, very hard for me. And I just don't recognize anything anymore. Like, I really feel like I don't recognize, like, becoming an adult and like going through all the hardships of life. Like, I know that that's part of life, but it's just really hard on me because it's big changes and like constant changes, and a lot of change is really hard for me as a neurodivergent adult. And it just really wears me down sometimes, and it's just like I feel like this is too much for me. This is too much for me. I can't handle this. And my capacity is just so much more limited because of that, because of being neurodivergent. And a lot of times, there's some people I share this with, and, the people that I said that I share a lot of this stuff with are moving. They're moving away. And then that creates a whole nother thing in me. It's like, well, it makes me not want to get close to other people in the future. Like, I have a hard time, like, wanting to get close with people and deep and vulnerable and open up and really get closely bonded, because then they might just leave or they might die. And it's just like, well, I know we're all going to die one day. That's just an inevitability, but I just don't like losing people, and I don't like these big changes. But there's nothing I can do about it. I have no control over it. The few things I do have control over, I'm trying desperately just to do my best. And sometimes I just feel like that's not even enough. Anyways, I just thought I would share this. This has kind of been my mindset. And I don't know. But anyways, goodbye.